Olalinde, you will be our monitor because you normally come here first. And I appreciate that. And may God bless you. Real good. And if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Onyinye, and I just manage this channel. And I bring a lot of information that you might not be aware of. So today, the four key things that will enable you to get citizenship. Yesterday we talked about a country where you don't need a visa because this is a location budget channel. Many people, when they like, I invite a recruiter to talk about COS in Spain. COS, they said, that is so expensive. I'm busy. They said it's so expensive and all that. So I think we have to focus on talking about countries that visa will not be impediment or will not be a roadblock, and where they can get a good return of investment, because why all of us are coming is to get good return of investment. You want a place that you will be safe. You want a place that, even if as you are young, you are working hard for your money, you want a place that at later, like your twilight time, that the hard work you have put into a country will manifest for you, and will help you at that time that you have become weak. Then number three, we are talking about the safety of your children. I know many people that are coming are young, and when you are young, there will be a probability that you are coming with your wife, you are coming with your children, or your children will be visiting, or maybe you don't want them to live where you are living, or maybe they will be visiting. So that is number three. Their safety, you have to guarantee that. Not really guarantee, sorry, but you have to make sure that where you are trying to bring your children will be okay. Then let's talk about number four, which is so important. What can you do? Maybe how can you earn this money? How can you better your life? Quality of education, quality of amenities, quality of infrastructures. There are many things that you have to put in mind. Please, you will be hearing background. Kids are in the background. They refuse to leave here. But don't worry about that. I will not get them close. So, another thing that we have to talk about, that is so important, because I find it so I wouldn't say, I find it so important, because if I'm the one that someone is telling to move abroad, or someone, I'll be asking the person, okay, if I'm leaving my loved ones, if I'm leaving my mates, like you have good friends that you grew up, you went to primary to secondary school. Shut up. I'm busy. So if you have, like, you have a family, you have your mother, your father, your siblings, to leave them behind, you have to make sure that what you are leaving them behind for is something that is tangible, is something that is good. Because you don't want to go to a place that you left people that you grew up with, your loved ones behind, and you go there, you are not seeing your return of investment. Although the visa is free, have a good news for you. This is where we'll be talking about, and where we'll be discussing, dissecting it. So even if whatever I tell you, go and think for yourself. You understand what I mean? You have to go home and think for yourself. So let's talk about this Dominica. I'm not talking of Dominican Republic, because that one, I don't know whether in Nigeria they are struggling in low ranking. I'm talking of Dominica. I'm not talking of Dominican Republic, because most of you, the inbox is full. So I will address all the questions that are inbox here. Even in Telegram, I'm addressing all the questions. I have it here. I think I have all the questions. I wrote it down already. So I will be addressing them one after the other. And I managed to talk to Dr. Day that is there. I think he's a medical doctor, and he's working in one of the major general hospital. So I will be thinking of what he said this morning, and a lot of things that you, first of all, let's get the return of investment, the major factor here. When you become a citizen of this country, your visa, like the Dr. Do was saying, that he now travels to Germany. He has gone to Germany. He has gone to like France. I think another country I have forgotten for a wedding. That he has gone to all these countries without applying for any visa. So, which is so beautiful, because with the citizenship of this country, you will access all the entire European, all the entire countries in Europe under European Union, and you have automatic visa on arrival when you're coming to UK. Although UK is no longer, you know what happened, I think in 2018 or 19. So we are no longer under European Union. So we have had our own Brexit. So to be able to get you started, so this is best for you, because you are not going to apply for a visa to get me that phone. Get me that phone. Let me switch it off. What the phone? So if you at all don't mind that alarm I set, because I would have finished this. I'm supposed to have finished this video. So if you can have a citizenship that will give you access to European Union, give you access to Australia, give you access to Canada, give you access to New Zealand, I don't think that's that's not that you're not getting anything from it. I think it's best deal, because you are not breaking a bank to go and spend 24 months to get this citizenship. But then we have to talk about the 24 months stay before you can apply for naturalization, because you can't just go there and sit. You are not, because they said you have to be contributing to the economic growth of the country. So now let's go to the 4 key ways where you will start reading your passport and your stay. Because when you are going to go and apply for that naturalization, they will ask you, when did you enter inside this country? What have you been doing? How have you been feeding? How have you been promoting yourself and promoting there are these economic questions that will come in, because you have to be responsible adults. Even in Europe, in UK, is the same thing. An adult must work, except when you are sick, or maybe you are out of work. Then you cannot apply for benefit, but you are expected as an adult to be responsible. So how are you going to be responsible? How are you going to go through the system so that the system will have a stamp of your footprint? Because you can't just walk to the home office and say that you're claiming naturalization, because in your head you have stayed here for 2 years. It will not work. So let's talk about number one. So number one is changing of your status as a visitor to someone that is responsible. How do you change that? You will now change the status of your visit to work visit. You have to get an employer that is ready to employ you depending on your skill. So that is number one. Then let's go to number two. Number two is starting a business. You can get a citizenship under 3 months in this country. Yes, if you have $35,000 to deposit and run a business that the value is $100,000, you will get your citizenship under 3 months. But now I'm not talking of people. I'm not talking to people that have that kind of money, because if you have that kind of money, you will be going to UK. You will be going to. So I'm not talking of the people that have that kind of money. So let me talk the kind of business. If you start a business, you have to go and register it in the entrepreneur institute. Then you say, look at what you are doing. They will now give you a tax code. You start paying tax. I normally tell people, when you go to a country, try to pay tax. Because tax is just like a bite you are giving to this country. So there will be no any time if you're paying tax. There will be no any time that they will tell you that you don't have rights, because that tax is your fundamental right to hold them responsible. That is why wherever you are, I'm begging you, try to pay tax, because that tax signifies that you are responsible in that country. You have been in that country, you are responsible. That is what paying tax is. So don't stay idle. Don't say you're running business, you don't want to register it. Don't say, oh, okay, you cannot be paying them this kind of money, blah, blah, blah. No, that tax is like umbilical cord that is holding you and that country. That is what tax is. So that umbilical cord, before they cut it, they have to give you the citizenship. So that is what it means. So when you pay that for 12 months, you have to walk into the naturalization and say, you are here and you met all the requirements. Nobody will suspect you. Nobody will say that are doing an investigation. Nobody will say that are rejected because you're paying tax. Yes, a taxpayer is holding a country, just even if you're not a citizen, but you are bringing money to a country. Do you know that you can force them to change policies? Yes, if you're bringing $1 billion, you can force the president to change many policies. That is the leverage or the kind of advantage people that have money have. Yeah, citizenship is not hard for them. Even in United Kingdom, people get it under 6 months. You come and buy a big property that is £500,000. Within 6 months, they will give you your citizenship. Most people that will be here 10 years working, giving birth, they will not lay their hands. But when you have money, you get it instantly. Everything work like magic. So that tax is so important. Open a business, register it, start paying tax, do it properly. So you pay tax under 12 months, you go and talk to them that you have stayed there for 24 months and you want to apply for your citizenship. So let's go to number 3, study. Yes, if you find a school, but like my students that don't have money, because this is a budget channel, I normally tell you people the easy way to do it. There are many vocational studies, and these vocational studies, they are normally cheap. I'm not talking of degree. And when you are applying for these vocational studies, if you already had a degree, don't tell them that you have a degree, because most of you talk too much. You want to show that you are superior. No, don't tell them about your degree, because you are overqualified to do that course. You have to give that space to someone that's that need it more than you. Florence, please, I will add you later. I need to explain. I still remaining one. So that study, this thing. If you have question as I'm talking, can you write the question? After saying what I'm saying, then I can now go through the question and answer it. But let me add Florence. Now I've added you Florence, so I don't know. Let's her come online and stay till I finish. So that study is you go and get admission before you leave your country, whether you are in Kenya, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Ghana, wherever you are, you have to stay in your country and apply for that study. And the schools are normally cheap, and again, you will graduate on time because there's nothing like strike. So for people that wants to do nursing, it's a better fit for you. For people that wants to do medicine, for people that wants to do tech engineering, all these courses is better. But if you don't have money to do a degree course, then you can get down and do vocational studies. And it's normally 2 years. When you finish it, you stay a bit and work and get your citizenship and go back to your country. Or you can access European countries without citizenship from there. So the last one, the last one are for singles. I'm not going to tell a married person to go and be married because of citizenship. The last one is true. If you go there and fall in love, I normally advise singles this way. When I was talking about Barbados, I told them there's a way. If I'm you guys, there's a way I'll be doing this thing. You will go to Facebook. There are many people that have groups now. You will go and get Barbados singles. If you're single, you start looking for boyfriend or girlfriend. So when you are going there, you are acquainted, you know someone, maybe that will be coming to help you in the airport, or that will be coming. So I think I told one guy, the guy said that he went to St. Kitts and Nevis, this thing, and started chatting to one girl, and the girl is responding, and they are talking. He told the girl that he's coming to visit. Mama, this is the way the guy is going. So, if you've not found love, maybe you go down and found love, oh, you marry within 6 months, you have your citizenship. Maybe you bring the woman or the man back home. Then, with the citizenship, or you people will go to Europe. So, that one is even faster, because if you get married, Baba, ahead, they will give you the thing quick, quick. So, if you have any question now, you can ask. This is the 4 way. You go to Dominica and stay for 12, 24 months and get your citizenship. Maybe access European countries, access Australia, access New Zealand, access Canada from there. So this is my own budget friendly relocation today. So let me hear Florence. Florence, let's hear what you have to say.
I'm
Florence,
sorry. Good evening, ma. I'm just
good.
joining the live now, so I did not hear all you've
Okay,
been saying.
so
So I just
quick
joined now.
recap. A quick recap for people that are just joining. The recap is this: we are talking
Okay.
about Dominica, and we have talked about the advantages, and we have, because while we are talking of Dominica, I think they are 32 or 34 in visa in passport ranking in the whole world, and Nigeria is about 98 or 96. You can see the gap. The gap is obvious. So they have better ranking than you, and they have better access to almost 148 countries in the whole world, and you have only access for 44 countries. So how do you assess that? You have to go there through these four points I have just mentioned. Let me just give a quick recap. You change your status from visiting, maybe to work. If you find an employer with your skills that can employ you, or you go as a remote worker. Remember, you need to have a tech training. If you're already working in Upwork, then you can start going tomorrow. If you're working in Upwork and earning a sufficient funds, you can start going tomorrow. I left in WTP. I sent the links. I sent the links to the application, and I sent the requirement for digital nomad, their digital nomad visa. Yes, they have digital nomad visa. If you're already working online from wherever you are, that your job is based online, you can start going tomorrow, and they get registered and start paying tax. So that is number one, to get change to work, get employer, or start working remotely. Then number two is to start a business, register the business, pay tax, become responsible in the country. Then apply after 24 months, apply for the naturalization. Then number three is study, find a cheap school. If you don't have money, you go down to vocational. If you have money, you go down to degree and get a certification. Before you graduate, you might have, stayed that 2 years and apply for the naturalization. Then the last one is to fall in love. If you are single, then you go there and fall in love and get married. That is the fourth one and the final one. So now, what we will be talking about is how to start moving, the cheap flight ticket and all that. That's the next one I wanted to talk before you came online. But let me quick finish it. So to be able to not seek another visa for any other country, because you don't need a visa, it's visa free for you. Because I don't want you to go through USA, you have to go through United Kingdom. If you are buying a ticket, a flight ticket, you go through United Kingdom. United Kingdom, if you are staying under 48 hours on transit in your country, you don't need a transit visa or a visiting visa. So you will be able to travel with that no visa if you are staying. So when you are getting your flight ticket, check how many hours you people will stay in the transit. If it is not more than 48 hours, you don't need a transit visa. But if it is more than 48 hours, remember, I normally tell people to be on the safer side. go through Dubai or you go through UK. Leave United States alone. If you go through United States alone as a and United States of America want you to get a transit visa, and which would take time and which will cost you money. Although this is a budget-friendly channel, so to maneuver that to leave United States of America alone, you have to go through UK and all that. Everybody in WTP knows about this thing because I've been saying it during the time of SKN. We have said it a lot of times, and people are now using their hands to research the flights. And again, they are bringing some information. That's when Funke went to with these friends, they went to Barbados. I think they left through Dubai. I think, yeah, she said they left through Dubai and stopped in Spain. And again, that's the way she said it. So, and they didn't pay for any transit visa. But that one, it would take time. But go through UK if you can afford it. So, guys, let me hear your question. So, Florence.
Thank you so much, ma. I really appreciate all you've been doing. As a
Oh,
matter of
thank you
fact,
so
I
much.
just joined this live stream, and again, this is my first time of seeing your video. So I watched a lot of your videos since morning up till now. I've been going through your
Oh, thank
video,
you
and
so much.
I'm just so impressive, ma. God bless you and God strengthen
Bless
you
you
more.
too.
In Jesus'
Bless
name,
you
amen.
too.
Thank you so much, ma.
Amen.
Yes, ma.
Thank you.
And concerning this one, I want to, is there any age limit on this?
There's no age limit. There's not any country that will say they are giving you free visa. They will leave it. The only countries are mostly European Union. They are the one that, when you are coming to work for them, they want you to be young so that they can use you well, well.
Oh,
So that is why, like Austria, like Germany, like but Portugal doesn't have age limit. Spain, Spain has age limit. So
mm,
it's mostly European Union, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada.
mm,
Canada has their own, like the way Austria has theirs, because their one is point-based system. They gave your age lower grade. Like if you're already 50, they will give you only
mm,
5 points. If you are young, under 25, they give you 20 points. So younger people are getting Australian work visa more than the older people. So, and you can't really blame them. Let me be honest to
yes,
you
ma'am.
here. You can't blame them. Entire Europe is suffering for what they call aging population. The number of
Mm,
people that are old are many. So you can't
okay.
just tell them to bring in old people again. So
Again.
because, yeah, the people that already there are old, and
Mm,
again, they have this kind of streamlined care system that old people needs to be taken care of in a certain place, and that creates jobs for the young people. So you can't just
okay.
get a 50 years old person, 55 years old person, he or she, and again, in Europe, the hours are so long. The hours are mostly like
Mm,
24 in 24 days, in 24 hours in a day. You have the
mm,
shift to run like 12 hours, 14 hours. Yeah, I know people that do 14 hours. Remember that this is
mm.
minus traveling time. Remember that
Mm.
this is minus traveling time. So, which
Traveling.
means you have to get up 1 hour to the time to start traveling to go and do 14 hours shift. So you come back again. It's like taking your 15 hours in a day. You only have 8 hours. So, and
Yes, sir.
someone that is older, like 45, 50 already, he or she
Yes.
might, they already have kids. They can do
Mm.
14 hours or 12-hour shifts like that. But
Yes, ma'am.
these people that are 22, 23, 24, they are giving this visa, they don't care. They are
Mm.
young, they don't have much responsibilities. So I think they have really researched this age thing and now pick the ones that will benefit them. Because
Okay.
this labor market is about, I will not use that word. You know what I mean? So the labor
Yes, ma'am.
market, they have to do something to benefit themselves. You
Okay, ma'am.
understand?
Okay.
So
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not
Thank you so
saying,
much, ma'am.
yeah. So they have to do something to benefit themselves, and you can't really blame them because we have aging population in entire
Mm-hmm.
Europe. So the younger people are lesser in population. So you can't just tell them to be bringing old people again. So who will care for them?
Yes, ma'am. I
There's
understand,
nobody
ma'am.
to care for them. So
Thank
that's
you,
why.
ma'am. I'm
Uh,
actually interested in this the Portugal video you did. I saw the requirements which
okay.
you stated and for how to apply, as in the direct immigration website. I don't know how to do that. So how to go about that?
Okay. That I have done many videos in you know what you have to do? You have to go to the description of this video. Our
Okay.
WTP, come to WTP, tell me that you need Portugal, even recruiters. We have done all that in Portugal as a country
Um,
because they are the one that are age friendly. Portugal is one of
mm,
the countries that is still age friendly, like
yes.
Portugal and Finland. They are the both countries that are still age friendly to people. Yeah, no, but Finland brought out something that is affecting age, but it's not like it's too much. It's not too much like compared to Germany and the other countries are
Other
doing.
countries.
So
Okay.
now, if you come to WTP, you tell me, then I will give you a link to all the Portugal, even schools. We have talked about it. We have talked about
Mm,
the jobs, the recruiters. We have talked, and we had this thing on Sunday. We have some COS for Portugal, Spain, USA. So I think on Sunday we are trying to. After today, I will start campaigning for that. We are trying to
okay.
do a one-to-one group for USA, Dominican. This one we are talking about
Okay.
because it's preferable people in group. You go in group like Funke went to Barbados with two friends. They are living together. Things will be lesser. Like your bills will be lesser. You will have shoulder to cry on. You know, if you people are
Mm,
going through something, you have your own person. I'm not saying that there are no Nigerians, but you know, when you are going with someone from your country, you people are going as a family. So things will be
mm,
easier for you people to maneuver. You know, in the time of trouble, it will be lesser, there'll be less negative impact of that in yourselves if you go in group. So I
okay.
will come to WTP. Excuse me if you're still watching us and you've not joined WTP. Please, can you just check the description of this video or you check all our videos? We pinned it. It's normally pinned in the first comment. So
Mm,
come to WTP, it's a Telegram group, and you will see many people looking for what you are looking for. So,
yes, ma'am.
it will be better. You see people looking for what you're looking for. We have tech training. Let me say this for you that wants to go to Portugal. We have
Mm,
tech training that is coming. I think we have started the March batch have already started, and the the April is coming on. I think 12th or 13th. So we are starting another one. So if you want to train yourself to be tech expert, work online, use it to travel. Because you can actually, if
okay.
you're working online today and you're earning $1,000 from Upwork or Fiverr, you can go to anywhere in Europe,
Okay, ma'am.
including Portugal. It's called D7 visa in Portugal or digital nomad
Okay.
visa. Go and Google it and check. Almost all the countries in Europe, they have it because they want people to, tech is something that is raving at the moment. So
Mm,
they want experts to come in. So you can actually go with that, your tech skills for people that read computer science, fintech, all these kind of courses, and you are already working online. And the second thing I want to say, the reason why we say go and work in Upwork, go and work in Fiverr. Like someone like me, I work online. I'm working online for individuals, but I'm not working in Upwork. I've never worked there. But if I'm in
okay.
Nigeria, I will not work for personal person because I will need proof. the proof that will make serious impact is the one from Fiverr or Upwork, because it's a global something. When you are presenting you're presenting to your visa interviewer that you work online, and look at your profile in Upwork is accessible. Anybody can
Mm.
access your profile to see how much you have earned and to see how
Okay.
much you are making. So it is easy to give you a
Mm.
visa. If you're working in anything they can access, because falsification and fake bank statements, they know
Mm.
about it. So they are quick to give visas, these digital nomad visas, for people that work in Upwork, people
Okay.
per hour, or remote okay, or remote now, all these freelancing platforms. So you can
Mm.
be able to, they will assess you from that and see how much you're earning. If it met their requirements, if you met their
Mm.
requirements in the earning,
Yes, ma'am.
so they will bring you, they will give you a visa for you to come in to their country,
Oh, okay.
because you are an expert on something.
Okay.
So if you don't know where to start in tech skills,
Mm.
we have
Mm.
many things that we are doing for starters, beginners in tech, and we have amazing tutors. So you can join us. The fee is 80,000 naira for people in Nigeria. For people outside Nigeria, it's $100
Okay. So
or
how do I pay, ma'am?
80,000. You that's come to WTP, you will see all the information. It's already in WTP. Or you message me.
Okay.
My number, my business number is there in the
Okay,
description
ma'am.
box. So
Okay.
that training is for beginners. So if
Okay.
you don't know anything in tech, and you want to
Um,
start, like, for example, we start with Excel, because with advanced Excel you can do a lot of things.
mm. Okay.
You can, after learning, you can start working in Upwork by yourself. You can
Okay.
do a lot of things, and it's a skill in demand in corporate world. You can work with advanced Excel without going to university in corporate world as of
Mm.
today. So it's a
Okay.
skill on demand. So we have that, and you can join us with the link in the description box and pay for your April. We have limited seats because if you people are more than the required number, it will not be it will not be good. So you can come down and register. And again, we are having USA, Dominican. I think I've forgotten the other country. We are having one-to-one group consultation, because there's someone that is recruiting carers in America that would like to talk to you people. But I will get more
Okay.
details before I now draft the posters and all that. So she's a recruiter, and she wants to recruit people from anywhere. And again, you have to do their care training. You have to pay for it. There's not any language training, because America, if she's recruiting you, America is an English speaking country. You don't need to learn
Mm-hmm.
language like Spanish and all that, of France, and all these countries that have their own language. So if you're going to
Mm.
America or UK or Australia, New Zealand, wherever she's taking you to go, you will not learn language for these countries I just mentioned.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
guys, if you have questions you ask, let me answer your questions in the comment section. Flowers, do you have another questions?
No, that's all, ma. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma.
Okay, thank you. I'll be waiting for you in WTP. So
All
I will
right, ma.
send you all the details. So let me see who
Okay.
is here. Olarinde, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Florence.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. I'm removing you now to add another person. I think somebody is coming. Um, um, Olarinde, good day, my dear. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much. And Oba Osino, thanks. Oba Osino, thank you so much. God bless you as well. And Fumile Babatunde, thank you. Hello, hi to you, Fumi. Festus, okay, the name of the country is Dominica, not Dominican Republic, Dominica, simple. And Iya Jusin. Thank you so much, Iya. Titus Mwangi. Thank you so much. Kolawole. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I think there's no any question. I think everybody's cool with the explanation. So, guys, I don't know. Have a very great day and plan your own journey. Choose a route from all the four things we have said: work, study, business, or marriage. So choose the one. What you can do for yourself is this: you can go to Facebook and type Dominican, maybe you type Dominican group. You will see the groups, like, when somebody is coming to Nigeria and say type Nigeria, you see many groups, that are based in Nigeria. So you can start talking to them in the group, start making friends, so that, because you don't need visa, so that when you travel there, you will have someone to call on phone that you have, built relationship with, not like this relationship that is so bad, negative one, but a very positive one, someone to support you. So, guys, Unified Noble is here. Thank you so much. God bless you to Unify. Okay, guys, we'll call it a day. I wish you luck. When you start planning your journey, safe trip. When you start moving, safe trip. Everything will be good. And thank you. God bless all of you. God bless all of you. Bye bye.